Hey, what's up, guys? It's on here with another video, but today it's not really the same type of video that we have. We're gonna be teaching you how to make one of these things over here. I thought I had Optifine on for some reason, so I tried to Optifine soon. It's basically just a Tinker Smeltery. Pretty simple. I'm gonna be teaching you this. I looked on YouTube, and there's not really a lot of people like showing you step by step or even basics on how to do it. I feel like a lot of people just assume that you know how to do it and what it works for. But if you're just getting started into Minecraft or into mod packs, you just get thrown into mods and you don't know what any of them do. So this is just basically a quick little tutorial. Should be less than 10 minutes. If it's more than 10 minutes, go ahead and leave a dislike. I'll take the bullet, guys. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Let's see if I can clap and come up with a cool transition or something. If not, we'll just cut it right into the video. All right, to start off, this Tinker Smeltery, it's basically just like a construction, a building that you make. It's built out of a bunch of these little seared bricks, and normally you can go ahead and just use one of these sewer drains. You have to use a sewer drain unless your mod you're playing with, your mod pack that you're playing with allows for like coal. But sewer tank, it's a lot simpler. Use lava. You need one of these multi controllers. I will be teaching you how to make these, because this is basically just how it looks. And basically, I already have some gold and iron. That's what iron looks like, the red. And if you just pour that out, all right. So one thing that you have to know when we're getting into the ingredients is that everything revolves around grout. And I'm talking, it revolves around grout a lot. A grout equals one seared brick, which you then have to craft into, if it was a regular brick. Basically, how you craft grout is you just put a clay in the middle, 4 sand, just like that, 4 gravel, and that should give you 8 grout. This is a lot more efficient than the other recipe that they have. I like to use this one a lot more, just because it is a lot simpler to use and it makes a lot more grout. So once you have your grout, you just throw this, grab this, throw that in. It'll give you a seared brick. Once you have 4 of these, you go ahead and craft seared bricks. So I'm telling you, just to craft regular bricks, you go ahead and craft a seared brick, and that'll get you started with your Tinker's Construct Smeltery, and that should be really, really easy. One thing that you'll also need to be the Smeltery controller, which is the brain of the Smeltery. You just need to place 8 seared bricks just like this, and that'll give you a Smeltery controller, which basically just allows you to control this Tinker Smeltery. Another thing you're gonna need, and this is not really optional, because you are gonna need this by a lot. This is how you're gonna get your ingots and everything. You're basically gonna craft some leggings. You're basically gonna have the casting table. You're gonna put 7 seared, or is it 7? Yeah, this is 7 because it's not. Yeah, basically gonna put 7 seared bricks like that you get from your grout, and that's gonna give you a casting table. Let's just grab all of these right here so that I can go ahead and build it once after we're done with explaining this. Another thing that we're gonna need is a sear tank. What does a sear tank do? As you can see right there, that's the thing that holds the lava, and that kind of like retains liquid. It's the heart of the smeltery. Basically heats up the ingredients you're throwing in. Next thing, you're gonna need a sear drain. This is not optional whatsoever. This is not optional. You're gonna need this to fulfill your Tinker Smeltery. You're gonna put 3 in a row, 3 in a column, 3 in a column. That's gonna give you a sear drain. I recommend going for 2. But that's basically just you're gonna put that right next to your liquid, and then that's gonna pour out into whatever dispenser you got going on. One thing that I do recommend, totally optional, is making a casting basin, because after depending on the mod pack that you're playing, maybe 9 ingots of anything is pretty hard to come around in the beginning stages, or if you're playing another mod pack, 9 ingots is pretty easy to get, especially when you're thinking that this is gonna double for each ingot that you put in, or for each ore that you put in. It's gonna give you 2 to 1 ratio. So you're gonna want to make a seared brick, just like a cauldron that's gonna give you a casting basin. It's basically, once you have 9 ingots stored in that liquid form, you're gonna be able to pour it. It's gonna turn into a block for your use, for your convenience. It's just a lot faster. You don't have to go ahead and click 9 times here and wait for all to dry up. The last thing you're gonna need is a seared faucet. Basically, you're just gonna craft it like if you were crafting a flower pot. That's gonna give you the Tinker's Construct Smeltery seared faucet. What this does, basically, you just plug it into this right here, and you're gonna be able to drain things into here or either here. But yeah, you're gonna be saying like, hey Alan, you're telling me what everything works. How the heck do we build this? So that's pretty easy. Let me just go ahead and show you guys. Let's grab a lava bucket. So just go ahead and make a 3x3, or you can make a hole depending on if you're playing the Skyblock mod. You can just go ahead and place it in the sky or the void. Just go ahead and start with your foundation, which is the ground. It should be a 3x3, a total of 9. And you can go ahead and go 3, 3, 3 again. Actually, just 2. So once you have your thing looking like this, you want to go ahead and you're gonna grab your smeltery controller, put it right in the middle, just so it's a lot more convenient and easy to grab. But right now you're clicking and it's not working. That's because it's not completed yet. So you're gonna grab your sewer tank. You're gonna put it right there, because that's gonna be what's getting up the actual like iron, gold, copper, aluminum, depending on the mod, depending on the ore that you're putting in. And the next thing you're gonna put is you're gonna grab your sewer drain. The sewer drain's pretty easy. Just gonna place it like that. It's gonna look like it has holes because of the drain. This gonna turn. You're gonna see that this turns on. Even though this is like landing on like a furnace, there's not really any power to smelt anything, which is what we're gonna be getting into right now. But basically, after you've basically just done the skeleton form, you can go ahead and put a casting table right here, a casting basin, go put a faucet, and that's gonna allow you to throw out your liquids. So basically, once you're done, you're gonna go ahead and grab your ore. You're gonna put it right there. It's gonna give you this little sign that, oh, no valid fuel and smeltery. That's because we need to actually smelt, heat up. So you're gonna put lava buckets into this little tank. It holds a maximum of 4, and then you can see this is not actually solid, and you can take damage if you jump while it's in liquid form. But you can see that this is heating up. One thing that you are gonna need though for your foundation, the very minimum, you're gonna need gold. Let's go ahead and throw in some gold after this is done, and you're gonna need an ingot or a brick. I like to use an iron ingot because at whatever point in the game, it's already very simple on what you're using for the game. So you're gonna put an iron ingot right there. You can see that it's gonna be put down, like it's gonna be applied to it. I don't know if there's a better word to it. But basically, after you've done cooking your iron ore or whatever ore that you've done, but I do recommend putting in the gold first. As you can see, it's a 2-to-1 ratio, so we put 9 iron ores right here, and it gave us 2 blocks. So while that's smelting, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how this little casting basin works. So you can just go ahead and do that, and this is gonna fill up all the way to the brim, and it's gonna be a block of iron. It's gonna give you a block of iron that's gonna have to cool down. As you can see at the top of the bar at the top, it really shows you how fast. So right now it still has to convert into solid form, so you can go ahead and craft it and use it on all your Minecraft recipes. So at 68, 67, you're gonna go ahead and put your gold. It does matter on what order they are right here. If they're molten gold, whatever's at the bottom is gonna drain out first. If that makes any sense. So if you have copper, if you have copper right here, you have iron, and you have gold. Gold is gonna pour out. So you have to be careful about that. But basically how to switch it, you want to bring something all the way down, just basically click on whatever's on the top, and that's going to bring it all the way to the bottom. But yeah, in order to actually get the ingots though, because I just show you how to get the block, you're going to have to get your gold. You're going to have to need at least 2 ingots, basically putting 1 ore into the actual Tinker's Construct smeltery. And you're going to make sure that the gold is all the way in the bottom. Put your ingot right here. You can put a brick right here as well. If you have any leftover bricks on the bricks that we built these stuff with, you can go ahead and use that as well. I've used that lots of times. You're gonna go ahead and pour your gold. That's gonna make an ingot cast. It is gonna consume the ingot, but now if you go ahead and pour anything in, it's gonna pour ingots in, and you're good. You see, it's pretty easy. Another thing that I do want to show you is that if you use cobble, you can actually put cobble into this thing, and you can see that it's smelting right here. I'm just gonna go and smelt it right here. So it is gonna take a long time because it's cobble and Minecraft physics for some reason. But yeah, it's stone. It's gonna take a long time. But one really insane OP thing about this is once you smelt your cobble, it's gonna give you a seared stone or seared brick liquid, which, if you recall the name for Tinker's Construct or for smelteries like foundation, they're called seared bricks. So what's pretty awesome about this is that you can go ahead and smelt cobblestone. I'm not quite sure what the ratio is, but you see it's not the same. It's 2 blocks to each ingot. It's 2 blocks and 1 ingot to each 9. You can go ahead and make your deductions in your head or leave it in the comments below. But basically it's gonna give you seared stone. As I said, it's only 4. And you can go ahead and actually use this and put this on top, just to save expenses or save resources, put this on top. And this is gonna give you more space right here. You could as well just go ahead and put this down right here, like so. If you want to make it look nicer, depending on what mod you're playing, you might want to make it look nicer or not. And it'll also like double your space right here. I believe the only limit that there is basically the height limit. You can basically get this up all the way down, like a little bar would appear right here or right here to scroll down. Another thing is that I don't really recall any recipes off the top of my head, but you can basically go ahead and throw in, like, let's say that gold and iron makes gold, and for some reasons go ahead and name our own element right here, or our own metal that's actually gonna smelt, and that's gonna go ahead and combine the two elements. That's gonna alloy the two elements, the two metals or two ores. That's gonna give you your other ore. It's pretty simple stuff, pretty cool. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Also, I have one really huge request from you. It's not to subscribe, it's not to leave a like. If you want to do that, you can go ahead and do that as well. I can't find any good Minecraft servers for some reason. I've only played like Hypixel in like the last 2 years. That's like the only good Minecraft server that there is. And I haven't really found any good Minecraft servers since like 2016. And it's 2021, like 5 years later. If you guys have any suggestions whatsoever on one Minecraft server I should play on, go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. I'd really appreciate it. I'd go ahead and respond to that. Also, we stream every now and then, every like full blue moon, on twitch.tv/UnCarTech. I'm trying to see if we can go ahead and switch it over to YouTube, just because I feel like if I'm going to be creating YouTube content, I'd rather stream on YouTube than on Twitch. Yada yada yada. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. Appreciate it. Later.